Hey, look at that. I am on the face cam thing, and today we're going to be talking about something very interesting. Now, the 90 boost thing is in after making a video just 2 days ago about how there didn't seem to be anything on the PTR. You can now instantly boost your characters to 90. This is very fidgety, all right, and this is going to be a completely live video, so just bear in mind, I don't know what's going to happen when I try to do all this, but I'm going to try to show you two examples. One where I boost a character that's level 1, I guess in level 2 in this case, to 90, and then one where I boost a character that's already, this was my main in Classic a long time ago, but leveled into 70 and then had quit the video game for a while and came back on a Paladin. But anyway, we're going to try it with this guy. He's got professions. He's already level 70, 73, I guess, for some reason. So it's, there's currently the shop interface thing here. Once again, super fidgety, so hopefully this works. Actually, I could also, if the shop doesn't work, you could try it up here, this button. Not sure which one of these is actually going to be available when this is live, but one way or the other, we're going to do the 90 button now. I've already tried to record a video where I did this with the first character, but it did not work, so now we're trying it again. This time, this is a level 60. All right, we're showing this off first because I feel this is the most important. You see this on the side? This is the veteran bonus. If you purchase a level 90 and the characters are already level 60, he gets all his professions maxed. So I'm going to assume that if you logged in and if I picked up like archaeology and shit, considering it's going to boost first aid, I assume it would boost fishing and cooking and archaeology as well. I'm not going to waste my time confirming that, but one way or the other, now you can go ahead and pick your specialization. Protection is what I want to play, but I don't know exactly what this means in terms of. I assume it's going to give you gear, maybe. I'm not sure how it works, but so this is where we got last time. The process cannot complete, unfortunately. It's, I guess, because it's on the PTR, and this kind of makes it a bit tricky for me to go from here. So I do apologize if things don't go the way I want them to, but the way I fixed it last time was by switching realms and trying it again through the shop. All right, so we're going to try that. We're going to hope this works. Loading, come on. So we're just going to wait it out. But anyway, yeah, so that's confirmed. Level 60, you automatically get every profession you have maxed all the way to 600. So that's really, I mean, that's a value right there. Very private realm-esque. People would often pay for max professions and stuff like that if they could, but you're gonna have to either level to 60 and get professions, or you're gonna have to not level, just go right to 90 and pay for it. So that does not seem to be working. Let's try logging in and then logging back out. Just a few options here. Short video anyway, right? I mean, you guys could sit through this. While we wait, I'll probably what can I do? I could recite some poetry. Let's find some poetry to recite. Oh, I got an achievement. I still have this, yeah, because I was trying this last time I made a video on the PTR. But anyway, yeah, let's find some poetry. Poetry. I don't think this is poetry. Anyway, we're back here. Let's see if this works. Gonna use the shop. Oh, look at that. Comes right up. So we're gonna now click this. Is this gonna work? If this does work, check this out. This is the craziest thing you'll ever see in your entire life. This has definitely got to be the thumbnail. Check this out. What is this? This is unreal. I gotta press print screen because that has to be the thumbnail if I can get that. I don't know if the print screen's gonna work on the PTR. But anyway, I now have to enter my password. You'll recognize that it is a bunch of stars. This is not actually the password, though. That's like an encryption process. But how cool is that? Blue. Just going to leave it up there because if maybe the print screen thing doesn't work, that should be up here for long enough so YouTube automatically puts it as a thumbnail. Maybe. No, probably not. All right, so we're going to go ahead and submit that. Now, we're basically, this is all, like I said, very a contrite workaround process just to get this to work a second time, because once you do it the first time, it won't. You're not actually allowed to do more than one at a time, it looks like, but I'm trying to glitch it out so I could show you guys both. Now this is a level 2. It's basically the same thing, but just for completionist sake, no veteran bonus. It says there on the side. Choose your specialization. Let's go ahead and pick resto, because if I was going to play a shaman, it would be resto. And what is that? Interface glue.xml/character services / a bunch of bullshit. Welp. You know what? It's a PTR for a reason, ladies and gentlemen. One way or the other, it's very important to understand, this is a real interface. And when it works, let's go back to what this looked like previous. Oh, the thing's back there now, though. So once you manage to break it, you could just automatically get another free one. But anyway, the interface is really cool. I like the fact it says processing, level 90 character boost. That's a level of detail that you don't normally get. And, this right here, like, you could even create a new character, just randomize the name, see what happens. Yeah, I mean, look at that. You know what I mean? I like that. That's high level quality right there. It's very, I expected this to be very much like a PTR or private server type deal where it's like, just immediately get all kinds of shit and it's just done. But that's not the case. Let's see what happens if we try to log in. You cannot log in until the character boost process you recently initiated is completed. So there you go. So that's that. So button up top there if you want to test it out. PTR 5.4.7 obviously coming soon. Now the next question is the price. What do we think the price is going to be? I think it's going to be 50 United States dollars. We'll see. But realistically, it can't be less than the other services. There's no way it can be less than the other services. It's just that wouldn't even make sense. You know what I mean? Like if you could buy a 90 for less than it would cost to then move that 90 to a different server, like how absurd would that be? Surely buying the 90 would be, but I don't know, because you would just buy a new 90 if that was the case. So it's definitely going to be more. You know what I mean? Like rationalize that. I hadn't thought of that until now. If it was less, then you would just buy a new 90 if you didn't want to move the character. That's obviously not going to happen. And since both together, the faction change and the realm change equate to 50 US dollars, I think this has to be 50 US dollars, if not more. Might even be 60. People say, it's a little greed. I don't agree. This is a completely optional service, and the video game has produced more content in this last expansion. There was probably more content released in 5.3 than there was in all of BC. I mean, I'm just going to say that. Obviously not as many dungeons, but yeah, I mean, that's just, there's so much brought into it. 5.1 and 5.3 brought in more content than all of Wrath. It has to be. So anyway, that's that. If you have any questions about the process, you could either ask me, you could perhaps log on the PTR yourself, or you can just get fucked. I mean, any of the three options really at this point. All viable. So see you guys in another video, probably. Unless I see you on the street somewhere. Which is also possible at this point.